Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, greetings. It is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope I'm reaching you at a great time and when you're in great spirits. Excuse me. Um, I'm glad to be here with you again today for another day of Storytime. Storytime Live with Dr. Tinsley. And today is April 3rd, but it's a very special day for me and my family because today is the day that my mother was born. Hi, Valerie and Olivia. So today is a special day because it's the day my mother was born. And she's resting in peace in heaven now. But she was the mother of 4 children, 10 grandchildren, and 25 great-grandchildren. And we all are so blessed to know her. So in her honor, I want to share her picture. Her name was Dr Tinsley. And I want to read the dedication of my last book that was to her. And it said, this work is dedicated to my mother, Evelyn Faye Hampton, 5X Tinsley, a living angel in our midst. Mom, you have been there for me unconditionally all of my life. You have always encouraged and supported me, believed in me, and inspired me to follow my dreams. Thank you for your undying love, support, advice, and friendship. You have set an example of what a real woman, mother, and sister truly should be. Your giving spirit and caring nature continues to motivate me to help others and make a difference in this world. And this is in dedication to my mother, Evelyn Tinsley. Today is her 91st Earth Day. Ooh, a little emotional. So, with that said, let's begin. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine in the stories that I read every day. Greetings and hello, Olivia and Val, and to anyone else watching, but I know Olivia's watching. So I have 2 great stories to read for you today. Yesterday, I read The Snowy Day, and I read the book, A Poem for Peter, that talked about the author, Ezra Jack Keats. Well, today I'm going to share another story by Ezra Jack Keats about the same little boy, Peter. In The Snowy Day, Peter had on his snowsuit, and today it's Peter's Chair by Ezra Jack Keats. Excuse me. Peter's Chair. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. Crash! Down it came. Shh! Called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought, and they painted it pink. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? It's my high chair, whispered Peter. He saw his crib and muttered, My crib? It's painted pink too. Not far away stood his old chair. They didn't paint that yet, Peter shouted. He picked it up and ran to his room. "Let's run away, Willie," he said. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. "We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone." They went outside and stood in front of his house. "This is a good place," said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. His mother came to the window and called, "Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch." Peter and Willie made believe they didn't hear, but Peter got an idea. Soon his mother saw signs that Peter was home. "That rascal is hiding behind the curtain," she said happily. Now, why did she say he was hiding behind the curtain? Do you see a clue, boys and girls? Do you see something under the curtain over here? Oh, wait a minute, wrong side. His feet. See that right there? He's hiding. She moved the curtain away, but he wasn't there. "Here I am," shouted Peter. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. "Daddy," said Peter, "let's paint the little chair pink for Susie." And they did. And that's the end. Peter's chair. Sometimes it's hard, boys and girls, when you have a new brother or a new sister. I remember when my little sister was born, I was 6 years old, and she seemed to get all the attention, and I was just there. But you grow up as family and you love each other, and you realize that each person holds a special place in their parents' heart and in their family's heart. And so today I send love to my family, to my sister Karen and my brother Junie, and all of my family that are out there. Let me say hello to who's here, and I hope I can see. It's very hard to see who's on. But hi, Valerie. Yes, I hope I made my mother proud. Hi, Aunt Carol. And yes, Mildred, I know my mother's with me every day. And Cheryl's here. Hey, Cheryl, you made Storytime. Your mother's been here every day. That's my first cousin. And hi, Catherine. Yes, Peter's Chair. I love that book too. I love children's literature. And hey, Stephanie Poole, I didn't mean to miss you. Blessings to you too. And anybody else that's watching, hello, God bless you. Stay well. And I have a second book to read too. And I want to talk about this book first because there's a lot going on today. And I'm really talking to the boys and girls that are watching. I know you've heard about coronavirus or COVID-19. One of my granddaughters is praying for everyone to be safe. She's 4 from coronavirus. So your children, you've heard about this. There is a virus out here. It's very serious, and people can get very sick from it. And that's why you have to follow the guidance of the people that care for you. You wash your hands. If you go out, you don't touch things. You try not to touch your face. And if your parents or your grandparents or whoever you're with tell you to put a mask over your face, you can put a mask over your face. It's not to be scary. It's just something to keep you safe from any harm from the virus. Okay, but don't worry. Remember I said yesterday, have faith over fear. Faith over fear. So when you have faith, that means you believe in something stronger than you. Some people call that God, Allah, Jehovah. Um, it's different names. Some people call it the higher power, the creator, the force. But no, there's something bigger than all of us that keeps the universe going. And we put our faith and trust in that. So the next book that I want to read to you is called Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. And I'm reading it because a lot of children are worried right now. So let's see about Wemberly Worried. Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. Wemberly worried about everything. Big things. I just wanted to make sure you were still here. Little things and things in between. In the tub, he said, Mama, what if I shrink? Wemberly worried in the morning. Wemberly, she worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise the radiators make. What if there's a snake inside? At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings, and the bolts on the slide, and the bars on the jungle gym. Too rusty, too loose, too high. And she worried about her doll Pedal. Shouldn't Pedal have a car seat too? I found her, sweetie. Pedals last forever. I'll wait. Wemberly worried and worried and worried and worried and worried. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Pedal's ears. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Pedal would have no ears left at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. And her mom said, see, her mother there was nothing to worry about. Oh, this is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. But then Wemberly worried there wouldn't be enough cake. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, her father said, you had nothing to worry about. But then Wemberly worried that because she was the only butterfly in the parade. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry, school. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? Excuse me. What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. When Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peacham, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Miss Peacham said, Wemberly, there's someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. They're introducing their stuffed animals. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together wherever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. Come back tomorrow, called Miss Peacham as the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. And that, my dear children, is the end. So just like Wemberly worried, you have nothing to worry about. Just follow what your parents and your grandparents and the people that loved you and care for you tell you to do, and you'll be safe. Wemberly worried. And you know, it makes me think of a song, and I'm not going to sing it, but it goes, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So keep that in mind. So I hope you enjoyed the stories for today. And I just want to close by saying my mother, Evelyn Tinsley, loved to cook. And anybody that knew my mother and had been around my mother has tasted my mother's food because she was a master chef. So in her honor today, I am cooking up a storm in my kitchen as soon as I get off of here with you. I hope everybody enjoyed the stories. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend, but I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Be well, wash your hands, and stay at home. Blessings. Oh, and hi, I'm Carol. Thank you. And to anybody else watching that I didn't acknowledge, because I only see the people that comment, hello to you too, and thank you for partaking in story time with me. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Thank you, Lori. All right. Bye-bye. Love you.